Hi, I'm Jeff Gearhart. I've got a question for you. How do you know God is in it with you? Did he leave you? I mean, it's a big question that we've got when we've got resistance in our life and some sort of pain or uncertainty. In our Western culture, often we equate things going well with God's in it. But I just want to take you to a verse that, well, a section, a chapter that really rocked me as I was reading Matthew 4. The first verse here in this discussion on Jesus being tempted, the first verse says that the Spirit led him to be tempted, took him into the wilderness. You see, God knew where he was taking Jesus. And if you just jump back a little bit before that, realize that just before that moment, Jesus had received this enormous badge of honor from his Father. He said, I am so pleased with you. You're the Son that I hope for. You are the one. And for his colleagues, those around him, they could see, hey, this was a big deal. God had badged Jesus. And now he's going forward on his mission. And yet the beginning here is he had to prove it. He had to prove who he was, not in front of humanity at that moment. In fact, it was in the spiritual realm. All the spiritual realm is looking at Jesus at this moment and seeing how would he put up with the tempter. And the enemy came to him and tried 3 different ways to work on his flesh, to offer him a shortcut, and ultimately to try to negotiate with the Son of God. And of course, Jesus passed with flying colors, but he had to prove it. With all of eternity in the balance, he proved it by dealing with the pain, dealing with the difficulty, resisting his flesh, resisting an opportunity to say, hey, there's an unnatural way to get me to where I think I should be anyway. I'm just going to get myself there. In fact, when Jesus talked about not turning those stones to bread like the devil wanted him to do it, he hearkened back to Deuteronomy 8 when he was bringing up, hey, man doesn't live on these things. He lives on the Word of God. And here the sustenance for you and for me, Jesus has modeled it to say, hey, the most important thing above my pain, above the things that I don't have, is to find my pleasure, find my deep contentment in God. And so Jesus was doing that. But the words that we use for you, that we talk about in your life's mission, is to persist and pursue. Pursue God and persist through. And that other word I mentioned a minute ago, pain, it's a part of the equation. And here's the thing, I said it before, let me say it to you and to me, and this is what really rocked me, is that sometimes you're going to have to prove it. And you're going to have to prove it again and again as your leadership is stretched. Are you in a moment of proving it? Is it proving it in private where only the spiritual realm is looking at you and saying, are they taking this seriously? Is it a prove it moment in front of those who are looking at you, your family, or those that you're leading, that they're standing behind you saying, who are they? Here's where the real acceleration in your calling happens. It's to pursue and persist through the pain. Hey, we know pain is a good thing, and I tell Heather, my wife, hey, you know, the best things that we've got between us, they involved a great deal of pain. The best things in life involved resistance. And so we resist the mindset that says that difficulty means God's not in it. No, we don't believe that for a moment. We know that here in this broken world and this imperfection, resistance will come. But we will stay with our integrity and pursue and persist the God that's worth everything, including lack of a meal, not having everything that we need, and also worth the long game. Guys, in the Master's program, we invite leaders to come to master their life, to get ahead in their life, so that all parts of them are working with margin. And because they're ahead in life, they've got that margin with which to apply to their life mission. If it's been a while for you to hear some of these things, or you need encouragement to get back into your life mission, you've been in the master's program before, hey, come back again. Reply to this email. We'd love to have you come in and talk to you about getting in a master's program. Hey, and if you're in it right now, stay the course of pursuing and persisting. If you've never done it before, we'd love to invite you to join a master's program. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. God bless.